to ban.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Radiant's ban now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire pick. Radiant pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds. Radiant's turn to pick.
Treant Protector.
Ten seconds. Dire's turn to pick.
Mereska has arrived.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to pick.
Dusker.
Radiant pick.
Face the light.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to ban.
Faceless Void.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Dyer's band now. It's Dyer's band now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick. Dire pick.
Keeper of the light.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Choose your hero. Wait, you only get one?
between Nouns and Azure. And as we have for the panel, one thing for sure, it definitely seems that this draft for Nouns is an improvement on what we had from them in game 1.
Definitely.
But once again, folks, especially towards the end of the draft this time around, Somnus getting his hand on quite a nice looking hero for this type of game.
Yes, pretty much no disables. He has great ways to catch, as we've seen. We've seen Coddle now for a couple of years now, especially being played in the mid lane, and there's been quite a few answers. We saw the Kunkka ban coming out, especially from Nouns. That's one of the biggest ones to catch. Puck is another one. It's the Puck, the Kunkka, and the Storm in particular are the big ones that I've seen a lot of times people play versus. So let's see if Gunner's going to be able to protect himself, because they have so many ways to get on him in this. The Dawn ult with the Puck, if they do get any spell on Gunner, he's just going to... Let's see what he's going to be able to do. It looks like a better draft overall from Nouns, sure, but it does feel like Azure, they have so many answers again.
Yeah, and on a carry that K1 not only is going to be able to have a bit more impact with, a hero that should be able to get a bit more out of the laning stage, right, compared to what he was able to do as PL, right? Voids, as the panel was saying, shouldn't really be dying down here. Should be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the more common ones I've seen versus like the Dawn in a way, right? Because you can always get the reset, you have the bash, so you can always trade with her effectively. But there's definitely a lot of kill threats because it is an FY Tusk, right? We have to say, the Tusk King himself is playing his hero, opting for a Blightstone early off, so they're looking to be incredibly aggressive. And let's see what we get going off on these first minutes.
Moog on the Spirit Breaker this time round. You like to see this a bit more than on the Tide. It feels like a hero that Moog can do a bit more aggressively with. You know, last game he got fantastic farm on the Tide, but not much more that he could do in a game that's going downhill in the fashion that one was, than sort of just sit there and try and live as long as he can. This time around he gets a good start, he gets good farm, he can start making the moves himself.
Absolutely. I mean, this hero, it's pretty, right? It's a Spirit Breaker. This hero, just as we've seen, it's good early, it's good mid, it's even better late. It gets to these ridiculous portions. So on paper, it should be able to have an overall better time, but catching the puck is still going to be an issue. So we'll have to see if that itemization does come out, like Effie said, you know, the eventual Hex or whatever the Coddle would like to build to be able to have that. So see how these lanes do end up going down. And let's see how I think top could be a little bit of a difficult one. That's the one thing for Moo. This is definitely not an easy lane for the Spirit Breaker.
Absolutely. I mean, definite kill potential from Azure.
Bottom.
Kill. I worked with
able to keep himself alive there with the ticks of the leech seed.
I mean, Moo as well too might just die top. Like, this is just incredibly aggressive.
It is indeed your first blood this time in this game too, coming out nice and early here for Azure. 1 minute in low. He's the one to claim it.
It really does feel like they have formula again to probably win all 3 lanes. Mid, perhaps Gunner can get a, maybe it'll be a trade farm of that one, so probably 2-1 lanes, but definitely feels like they have a recipe to be able to do that. And it's a lot of aggression that can come out if you do get an early advantage with this Azure. These heroes, all of them, as they said, everyone has a stun. Everyone can make moves.
Talking about making moves for Nouns as well on their side of things, right? Gunner on the Col, very different dynamic to when he was doing the Monkey King last game in terms of what he wants to get out of it with this build up into a Radiance. He gets his bots and he's going to be ready to turn up wherever and whenever he's needed.
Absolutely. He just has to, it's going to be positioning, and more than that, it's like somebody else has to give him the information first before Gunner shows up, because Gunner has to know, in particular, where this Tusk is, where the puck is, because if they get on him, there's going to be the follow-ups always in that early mid. I think most of this game for me is going to be up to Gunner's first like 15s for the side of Nouns. How much he's going to be able to slow down the aggression that we've seen from Azure.
Careful up top. Too close low, and well, they'll definitely look to get aggressive. I think trying to get the wave in a bit of a better spot to, if they can, set up for an opportunity to go for another kill top.
Yeah, the power of the CK. You just never can really keep this hero low. He's always just full HP in the laning bench. He's got a great combo bottom.
They go head absent, in with the damage, snowball as well.
Massive.
Both side lanes here for Azure, getting kills early on.
This lane is, I love watching this Dawn Tusk, honestly. I mean, we've seen Shopify do it so much throughout multiple different tournaments. I'm glad we're seeing other teams do it as well. Constant kill threat.
Indeed, there's a lane that K1 can survive in, but again,
he's getting
struggling to get the CS down here.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely is annoying, you know, the little bit of aspect of like attack speed slow, right? Like this, I think this Tusk, this hero has, we've been seeing more and more of it throughout this tournament. I'm really like, even seeing the little things of this attack slow. It is annoying in lane.
Oh, it absolutely, it messes up with your last hit.
Always.
Yeah. It really does.
Lotus. Played that one top. Looks like they were able to get the one on Nouns.
Behold!
Gunner Gunner's holding his own.
Yeah.
He has that good lane so far for himself.
I mean, as should be, right? Yeah, sure, you're not necessarily going to be able to connect with every blast on the puck, but you're going to be able to push and nuke the wave back out against the pressure of Somnus with his own orb. So,
Yeah.
both mids, they're going to farm.
Yep, and Gunner, he's very, very comfortable with this. He's played it for a long time. He's doing the stacks. He's getting those going already for himself. So, yeah, I think he's going to be eyes on him, at least for me, to watch what he's going to have to do for these side lanes. As you were saying, yeah, K1 still struggling Moo as well. Gunner just missed twice uphill to stack his own camp. Very unfortunate for him. Lelis will do a little bit of helping though for Gunner, at least take away that water rune away from Somnus. Somnus still pretty much full mana, full health though, so doesn't hurt him too much.
Do you imagine once sort of the Sixers hit on Somnus, are we to expect moves from Azure supports to come and to kill mid, or will he be looking to a side lane gang Somnus?
Honestly, it can be either one. I think they can make, it depends on what he wants, how much priority they, he might talk to his other lanes and just be like, how's the Void doing? Do I need to actually make the move down there? No? Okay, you guys come in and let's just kill this Coddle. He's the only one who's having a good game, so they have options at this point so far. 2-0 to the side of Azure.
And they're going to know that K1's not getting a lot out of this bottom lane.
They're just in. The Ink-Swell.
They can close in with the Snowball. They certainly can. Snowball into the Ink-Swell stun. Janssen nowhere to run. Another kill. Azure.
Cool. They bring the third hero up there. I guess they're just like, yeah, our CK low's not getting slowed down whatsoever. We can make this quick little easy play to get a kill and keep ourselves rolling. Hot start again, 3-0. Gunner is the one who's farming, so it's going to be eyes. It's really going to be how much he's going to be able to do. Early boots travel. Definitely look to make some. Does have to watch out also because he's going to be a pretty pinata for once Chalice has level 6 low too.
Don't get connection with the Bramble, yes, and not a chance to continue with that move onto low. Yeah, the thing is for Gunner as well, when he is making those moves to the side lanes, once he has the bots, you just know that Somnus is going to be as quick with the TP.
He will be.
You get in and punish with Dream Coil, you can again potentially start to see some sort of the similar moves that we had in the game one, where nouns, they were trying to go over these players under these towers. Azure, they were shutting them down early.
Oh yeah. They're gonna be tanky, and they're gonna have all that extra little bit of healing that comes in too, right? The Dawn, the CK with his own built-in lifesteal.
And they've got so many ways to turn.
So much.
Stay with the Snowball.
Yep.
Bottom lane, they'll look for K1. They've got the silence out here. Jianming joins forces with the other two of them to go and take down the Void. Let's see if they can get more. Gunner in response, able to blast FY.
Can he get more?
Any way to stop this? They don't.
Nope.
Jianming, he's back through the gate, back up to the top lane. He's perfectly fine.
And I like that we see the skill build come out from Tianming. Just having that little bit of pointed silence, it's always going to be very effective versus this Faceless Void in particular.
Yeah, that whole move and sort of skill build completely catching K1 by surprise.
Yep. Good kill though for Gunner, and I believe that is his Butcher Travel finished up. Self up there. But it does feel like, I feel like this is the most active Keep It Alight almost ever. He's got to make defense constantly. His top also.
He's already used the charge, and even if he had it, he's out of mana. Another kill to be granted here towards Jianming and low in this safe lane.
Radiant Austin.
Wisdom Runes. So perhaps Sound's going to be able to get both of them here. I see Yamson's making his move toward the opposing one while Lelis is going to get his. Again, able to get those early ones. I think they also got both, or they denied it at least one and took the other one last time in the first two, but it didn't end up changing too much in the outcome, of course. But at least 2 Wisdom Runes, so supports will be high level. Lelis is 5 now.
Hard for these two alone to make towards K1. Jianming comes to join them. K1, he's hit the 6 as well. So Chronosphere could be the tool required to buy time and set up for nouns to turn things. Azure do try and get aggressive on towards the Void close to his tower.
Yep, and they have the Boots of Travel, so they have the hero that wants to be able to join with that.
They'll have the damage.
They should have the damage. Yep.
Top lane move. Silence into the Ink-Swell. He's still going to get the charge off. So this time round, Moo able to live.
Back over. Somnus playing around bottom. K1 has to be very careful showing himself down here.
He's playing careful enough, yeah. Somnus isn't going to spend any more time looking for the action there.
Power Rune Gunner, he'll get blessed, he'll be able to get it up top, and now they're going to look to make their move. Lelis, still not quite 6, but still very high level on this Willow at the moment. Do they have the damage for low? He's got Phantasm at the Renamin, he's got a Healing Lotus. And they have level 6 now on Chalice, so this move could quickly get turned around.
Somnus has a TP as well, he can turn up and turn things around if nouns don't get a quick kill.
Oh,
Dire's
okay.
putting a ready to
Phantasm gets taken down as soon as it was summoned there. The blast coming in, the TPs, they're going to be coming in now. Solar Guardian as well.
Hit up the mark.
They've just got to back off. If nouns get out with everyone alive, it's not too bad. They
Nice,
force
quite
response
good.
from Azure, they don't lose anything themselves now.
I mean, it's 5 heroes rotating, so a nice little bait play there perhaps from Nouns. Maybe they lose one.
Block off here from FY. Do they have the stun in time? They certainly do. Inkswell's there, they'll let it off, they'll take Yamson down. So kills found, but certainly could have gone a lot worse. But there for now, they just lose the support.
Yep.
And very much space literally created there for K1. He is very happy on the other side of the map.
Yeah, maybe a little bit hungry there from Chalice. He used it very early, like nobody was even low. I think ideally most situations you'll see is like as the coil comes out, or if there's a chrono that comes out in particular, that's when that Donald will come out. Chalice is a little too trigger happy. They do get 1 kill, but I don't too upset about that one. And they're gonna go greed. It's gonna be a very greedy build that we do see coming around. That's why Gunner, his early game has to be perfect. His Spirit Breaker's gonna go Midas. His Void is gonna go Midas. Gunner needs to have a perfect mid game.
Yeah, one of those patches where 2 cores have got a Midas, one's rush to boost the trap. Yeah. Greed is good. Is it going to be good enough for nouns though? We'll see.
We'll see, because Azure, they're not going greed. Not by any means. They're looking for full aggression.
Set up for Chalice. Do they need to or want to drop the chrono for this one? TPs are going to be coming in. K1, he doesn't want to commit. Here, as he will jump back. And sorry, he was all still on cooldown.
Charge coming in.
So they can get away with this under the tower. They can.
under attack.
Nice kill to be found there under the tier 1. They'll get away with that.
Great play there. Moo charging across the map,
Well
giving that
done.
vision the whole time.
So, yeah, still a minute until K1's going to be able to have the chrono back up again. But that, it's a little bit of player space.
Gunner.
And then the Midas done.
Thomas is on him.
Well, they done a fair return to catch Somnus, but he's able to dodge it with a phase shift. Snowball then over towards Gunner. He is trapped and taken down. Maybe able to find more Azure as they get themselves in on top of Lelis. The X-Force stun catches him. The Shadow Realm comes to an end. The trap's there from FY with the shards down. Azure, they'll take down the 2 of them.
Nothing you can do about that there. He's an invis puck on top of your coddle. You're just, it's always going to be the case. If they do find the coddle like that, it's going to be these refrags. He's almost at his vessel though, so decent farm anyway there for Gunner, but does get brought down finally.
Again here.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, I was going to...
Alrighty, I was wondering why it was down.
That's where the chrono went.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, he's going to have it back up soon. 10 seconds, we'll see K1 have that one ready again.
Yeah, because you're like, he might chrono. I'm like,
I was like,
yeah, he might.
yeah.
Wait, why does he have it?
Well, at least you found out. Thank you very much, production.
Yep, K1.
Radiant's bottom tower's still
Turn.
there.
Can he turn? I don't think he's killing anyone here.
1 second stun, he's silenced.
I mean, that was a situation maybe where you just have to chrono and run. Overgrowth's out as well. The Solar Guardians there, they're not even getting FY. FY's perfectly fine. Moo's going to charge across. He might get Tianming with the ultimate he does. So they're taking out one of the supports here of Azure.
Gunner. Be careful, coils back up from Somnus.
And on the side, Azure they managed to wrap around and catch Lelis.
Radiant's bottom tower is full.
I don't think they expected that extra rotation from the CK, right? He tried to go back in with this Void a little bit here, but Azure, they're about punishing. They see these Midases, they see Boots of Travel and stuff like that. They're not queuing Midases, they're playing all-out aggression.
And these early ults are just not working out the way that Nouns want them to. K1 there with the Chronosphere, Yamson with the Overgrowth. It's just not finding much, if anything at all, for Nouns in this early game.
Hey, like Panel said, right? Damage definitely lackluster for quite some time here coming out from Nouns. It's all reliant really on Gunner getting these connections, and yeah, they keep getting on him. Now without coil, now Somnus, he had it at the tail end of that fight.
I think the 2 of them can try for Chalice. They've got the time dilation out on him.
Got the TP2 from Gunner.
Should be a kill. I mean, he'll have the chance to put himself away with a hammer in a second. Vegeta run him down, charges back up. Yeah, it will be a slow, painful death there for Chalice, but a surefire one. Indeed, they will take him out. Moo the one to get the kill. That'll help him towards the Midas. He's got his own one done now. It's going to be sent out right now.
Chalice spends his gold though. Spent pretty much every single bit of it there. Almost had the blade mail finished up, so he's not too worried about it. Mid. In the meantime, it did take them some time to change Chalice how far he was. They're actually going to get a mid tower out of that all too.
Yeah, they don't mind dropping an ultimate for that one at all. They know at this stage, Azure, they can get kills without their ults.
Oh, let's actually get the connection there. Gets the whole creep wave too. That's his Midas at the ready. Protect the tower a little bit. Further
start than getting one from Nouns, but only by a little bit. As Azure Ray,
Only by a little.
definitely the ones in the happiest spot. Somnus 302, low, of course, uninterrupted farm for him.
And he's very tanky. That's the thing. It's like the limited damage that's there for nouns versus this tanky CK that just gets that much tanky with the saves and with everything around him with an ink swell too that's going to come out the shard. Problematic.
Radiant are
Cooldown
scanning
chrono
for
on
enemies.
cooldown. Same thing with that spirit form. They're definitely feeling much stronger to look for the fights even if they don't have coil. And Blink finished up on Somnus. He's got the gap close. So now he can literally just blink on Kato and they can just dawn ult perhaps and get those catches.
I mean, Dream
So
Claw's back up in 10 seconds.
Gunnar has to play. He has to have some information in these fights. Has to have all the protection possible. So
And with all the chaos that has been going on, only dying the once so far.
not bad. Not bad at all.
Got eyes on Chalice. Should have a solid chance to take him out again, especially with a good few bashes. Moon knocks him back with the ultimate. Chalice tries to pull himself away. Backup is coming in.
He's alive.
And it's going to be in time indeed for them to hold back. They won't chase any further for Chalice. They respect the fact that Azure are bringing in the numbers. Somnus, he's going to be able to catch Shamson in the trees. Everyone else will make it out. That's why I finished him off with shards. So they don't get Chalice, but again, able to retreat with the majority of them, so that they only do lose a support once again in that situation. So pick up their losses now.
And they are doing the move that, you know, whenever you're playing versus Dawn, it's, you know, you want to be ganking. Because if you don't gank the Dawn in a lot of these situations, you just get turned on quickly. So they're attempting to make those moves, but Chalice is a bit too tanky. Blade Mail, plus of course the Spark of Courage, ridiculous amounts of armor and tanking. And he survives. And they didn't really have to commit much of anything on the side of Azure to be able to get that little bit of a kill. So they're still hungry. They're still ready to look for a kill. They're not even backing. The thing is, like, you see them not even backing up for their Wisdom Rune. It's been up for over a minute now. Azure just wants to keep playing on the enemy side of the map. They want to keep applying that pressure versus this Faceless Void.
Got eyes on K1 as well. Tianming and Somnus on the hunt. They've hit him with the scan. They know he's up here in this camp.
They've got Solar Guardian as well.
Jump. In with the silence. In with the burst. K1's gone. Nothing to be done to save him.
Gunnar completes his TP down here. They're a bit careful. Low up top versus the Willow. Alright. Another big hit onto that Void. K1 continues to struggle while Low just has absolute freedom in the game. Move. Get away.
Try and set up onto him.
Or will they?
Everyone's going to go for this, but Gunner's ready to back Moo up. And they got enough damage to bring the Spirit Break down. The Fear comes out. Moo, he's still alive. The Nuke's there as well. Somnus will manage to jump forward, though. Pick him up on the back lines. They'll take him down.
They'll get you
They'll
killed,
lose
though.
both supports for that one.
Maybe some miscommunication there. I think Somnus was backing away while his two supports went in.
He backed off and then, I mean, it did seem like a bit of a deep attempt there from the two supports. It does cost them their lives.
Yeah, two nice kills there coming out for Gunnar. Not having to commit pretty much anything either there, so.
Radiant's middle tower is not
Mid tower though, dropping low. He'll be able to finish that one off. He's got Somnus on the side too. We'll let you back away. In respect to the heroes respawning.
Dire's top
And now
tower
they're
is under
back up for that Wisdom Rune they didn't get before.
Holding this tier one's pretty nice. Not easy for them to completely finish off, and with the living armor they'll be able to keep it standing strong in this mid lane.
Yep.
Just make sure that and enable as much of their half of the map for as long as possible to get K1 the space that he needs to avoid.
To get the farm, to get that Octarine, of course, for the Spirit Breaker. Take your time, get to that later stages. They need a lot of time.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Azure Ray, they're going to know that. You can definitely imagine that once that next time or so is done, that
They're gonna
Azure Ray,
keep
they'll
picking up.
smoke up and go.
Yeah, they're going to keep picking up, and they now have Blink on the Tusk. It looks like he's probably going to get brought down here from Gunnar.
Same time, top lane.
Up top, K1.
Looking for him, but the time walks there in time. Low won't manage to pull him back.
Now just making the move. The charge is coming through. Low, bit far forward.
Setting up with the slow. K1 has got the chrono necessary. No front there from Yamsen. K1 no messing around. He'll drop the chrono onto them, and they'll bring down Tianming and Low.
Beautiful play.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They punish them. They see them committing just even a tad bit far forward. They get the TP coming through. A nice charge there from both. The tower does get finished off, but yeah, great move. Good chrono, even though it stops the charge, who cares?
Yeah, a couple of slip-ups, it feels, in the last few moments from Azure, especially in sort of the support department, right? The two of them making that move down the middle lane and then getting caught in these separate situations. FY down bottom and then Tiaming up on that attempted play top with low. It's getting punished and it's giving Nouns the chance to get back into this game with these kills.
Yeah, it's good moves to punish. And, I mean, they had Solo Guardian in that last fight too, but Chalice, he was just like, I'm not going up. That's suicide for me too, so a good punishing play that they're able to set up. Chalice, I believe the Deso is finished up though, so imagine they're going to still look to make aggressive plays.
There's the damage is big as well, but not big enough. Boom!
Oh, he didn't have the Deso yet. It was just about to get to him on the
If that was there, he
would have had him. Yeah.
Move. Able to survive.
That was literally, Courier was 100 distance away from him having that Deso finished up.
I think they were the force save.
Yes, good call.
Mega
For
kill.
the tower. Not going to be punished for that one. Azure able to step in. Somnus now in a mega kill streak on his puck. 5-0-4.
Its middle tower is
Mid tier 1 tower. This time round should go down.
Yeah, finally. Heavy amounts of minus armor on this non too. The damage that Chalice is going to do is pretty explosive in these fights. Buys on this Stonebreaker.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
That's good. I mean, they're getting... It's only 4K lead, right? The Midas is definitely starting to kick in there a bit there. Boo getting closer and closer to that Octarine, and that's really when the big power spike enable for the Spirit Breaker comes out.
Being infinitely better than game 1 for Nouns.
Oh, yeah. Completely different.
Probability as well, giving them a sizable chance here against Azure. At a moment that I believe probably 19 minutes into that last game, it's probably around the 10%, maybe even lower.
Maybe even lower, yeah.
Dire's putting up a barricade.
Chronosphere still on cooldown.
Radiant's middle tower
Right
is
with the
down.
opening, and Chalice in with the damage.
There's the stack. Finally gets his Deso stack. I say finally. He just got it, but yeah. Low?
Oh, K1?
Oh, K1.
No.
Oh no.
Don't,
Oh my goodness.
Woo. Little worry there. But,
That 39% may have quickly shifted to that 10% right after that TP.
never want to TP over that outpost when you don't have the vision.
No.
And he won't. K1. Just teasing with them.
And now FY, he's feeling good after his blink. He's now queuing up the Midas on the Tusk, so game state is starting to slow down as we see.
Alright.
A lot of times from 17 to like 25 minutes, games do slow down a tiny bit. But still looking to get aggressive anyway. The rest of his team up top, they're looking to position for that 21-minute Wisdom Rune potentially, and maybe even steal that Tormentor away. They're all up here. Dawn ult at the ready. Gunner has to be incredibly careful.
Nouns could fight back. If they don't quickly lose a hero at the start of this, there's definitely a chance for them to piece together a team fight around their tier 2 with their own ults at the ready. In fact, Gunner, he's going to start going towards Somnus aggressively. He'll scare them off.
He did give away the fact that they have a ward there, very likely though. That move that he did, they're hiding in the tree and then just going for that play there. It's very likely they're going to know there's a ward, at least in the area, from Azure, and they're just going to back out of there. They're like, okay, never mind. Screw that Wisdom Rune, screw the Tormentor kind of play that we were thinking of.
Right, quick jumping on him in. Right, instead of a gun, he was able to move through the creeps there.
What's that?
Not a chance for Somnus to TP over to this one. And now maybe a chance for Nouns to turn. They're in with the charge over towards FY. They'll manage to punish him. Gunner on a killing spree himself now.
Doing
Once
well.
again, where Azure, it seems like they're supporting F1 Tiaming. They keep trying to set up these moves. This time round, they're not getting away with it. Nouns, they're punishing it time and time again.
I mean, Gunner's, this Force Staff now, what, 2 times or 3 times it saved people, and it's causing issues. You see how FY was trying to like angle himself to try to block it and stuff like that, so that this Solo Guardian comes in, but nicely done again from Gunner.
One of those situations where, yeah, I think they didn't have the fortification to maybe try and make the
Don't
aggressive
think
play
so.
with the creeps. They couldn't keep it alive. They couldn't allow for the chance for Somnus to boost the travel over in that one.
I mean, Gunner is absolutely 5-1-4 so far in the Coddle, even though there are quite a bit of ways to get on top of him with the early blinks that they've picked up. Yeah, he's definitely keeping himself up there.
Yeah, they were really missing this sort of impact from him in the last game. He's making up for it here in game 2.
And he has to, right? Like we said, he's got double Midas side laner, so he's got to be having this type of impact so far. Good. But now Roche on the menu. They'll be able to clean this one up very quickly with their items. And the tag team.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now, they weren't contesting. I'm sure even if they were aware this was going on, they're kind of okay with this, right? They're making the most of the space, as you say, with K1 and Move farming away. Happy to scale. They're not looking for a fight. They're just looking for time.
They just got to get more and more farm, get this Void online, get into those crazy late game talents, the 20 talent in particular. And he is getting more and more protection. He's getting closer and closer to potential Manta, which will help at least versus some of the silences and stuff like that. But it does feel like he's going to need a lot of protection because there's a ton of answers for him.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and get the BKB finish first.
First to be, okay, I actually like that better. Just, yeah,
There's a lot of silence, right? You're going to be dispelling one of them, and the second one's going to be coming in from whether it's the puck or the Grimstroke.
Still does have to watch out, of course, for the Soulbind at some points, even if he does go for this BKB, but still probably the safer route.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Here too. Armored up.
We've seen already how much damage you can kick out with the Illuminate spam. And booked up by the E-Blade.
Yeah.
This is a serious amount of damage. Gunner's able to find the positioning around a good Chronosphere from K1. They'll have the damage to kill these heroes.
No, absolutely. And this also, it's double, right? It can be aggressive, it can be defensive. It now has multiple different things he can actually do with this itemization that he's gone for. Lincoln's will be there for Somnus, so he'll be able to protect himself versus this charge constantly around the map. Now, we'll be able to get there. Tormentor. Gonna go to Yemsum. Oh, okay. Nice. He actually didn't buy it, I guess. For the arcane boots. Kind of poor on the tree.
Sort of same step the supports around the board.
Yeah.
Not like that game one where I was able to get away with some sort of Gleipnir build.
For now.
Yeah, we'll build up obviously today with the Midas, which he's very close to having done. 50 gold away from having that complete on Tusk.
And they're making the set up top, but it's spotted immediately. Now sees both supports again. Nope. They're making moves up here. Nouns has 4 heroes here.
They can fight this. Smooth. Gonna go for jamming over to the side. Silence comes out, so the Guardians there ready with the turnaround. They catch the stun over towards Smooth. They'll turn, they'll punish the breaker.
Oh, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive there versus the Grimstroke with the shard.
Maybe even able to find more as well. They get the silence in onto Lenneth. They drag it back with a rift. A couple of them taken down quickly and cleanly. They looked for action Nouns, but they weren't fully set up for it.
Gotta be careful versus the Grim. I mean, he's got this quick little dispel and stuff like that. They have Solar Guardians. He's back to full HP in seconds when they make that move. K1? Oh my goodness. Careful.
There is still the Aegis obviously on low, but maybe a window where the Solar Guardian is on cooldown that they could look to try and make a move themselves still on the side of Nouns when they have everybody back up.
Little difficult for them to go for low. He has just the double dispel versus the Coddle in particular, which is the one that's actually the hero that can bring him down. So it does feel to punish the CK, it's pretty difficult unless they have all 5.
2-10. Still with a 7k lead, all 3 cores the soft over on the side of Azure.
Thing is, the Chalice is just scaling so damn much in comparison. Like Moo, yes, he's farming, he's getting his Midas Octarine, but look at the differential between the two. It's like it's a 4k difference when one has a Midas Octarine. Chalice is gonna be another core completely. He's gonna be that second core fully. This hero hurts when you're able to get this type of itemization.
Do have ways to control it.
They do.
No, sort of the Chrono smashes. The Overgrowth down bottom there.
Keep finding him.
Tries to go for the wave, but they were set up and ready for that one. The Basher done on Chalice. Top. Attempted to go on to Gunner. They're holding back with the Overgrowth. Done. We'll see an attempt with the
another
Solar Guardian. The Guardian's going to be there to answer.
Oh my god.
He was lucky he didn't get caught by a Bash there.
It's not on him.
It's not on him.
It's on the curve.
Okay, it's on his way. I think it nearly made him get down to him before he used the ult to get over.
But that's why he's buying it.
Oh, he is?
That's literally why he's buying it. He knows that the only way the Void's going to be getting out in a lot of these situations is with BKB TP.
Yep.
Now they're going to have a Basher, they're going to have the Tusk Warriors punch too. Continue to get that scale, and they're quickly moving around the map. They're bottom, they're top, they're all over the place so far in Azure. Last few moments for Nouns to find a window. Their Chrono's now on cooldown. Everything is on cooldown.
Yamson.
Dominating, I
Jumps
guess.
in, another Deso stack for Chalice.
Radiant
Scaling and scaling and scaling. Top, low is just playing on his own. Can they look to punish this? He's got 30 seconds left on the Aegis. Perhaps this is where they can go.
They could try.
Dire
Inside, though, K1.
Oh no, K1!
Jump down bottom, Somnus.
Deleted.
Immediately the coil. And K1's out.
Alright, just kidding. Now they cannot make that move up top. Low is actually going to make his move back in himself.
And they really want to try and punish the fact that he's on his own.
And he's not technically fully on his own, I guess. The boot to travel for the puck can come out, but Low pushing the limits. Azure, just all of them pushing the limits. These last 6-7 minutes, that gold lead has shifted massively.
In the mid.
Ooh, again. This time he'll be able to get away.
Low nearly finding Lilith's on his own there, but Lilith's able to force down to the low ground. TP's coming in top.
I mean, look at Low go. He's just doing this on his own. Forcing reactions.
Yeah, I mean, with his heart complete, top of the armor, it's the Manta. It's a lot of HP they've got to try and get through if they want to tackle the CK 28 minutes in.
Oh, yeah.
Here I am for silence.
Well, KD now for Azure, very much making a case for the fact that nouns may just not be getting away with this Midas attempt that they've gone through with the 2 cores here. They needed time, they didn't get it in game 1, where they also tried a sort of similar hold and stall and farm it up attempt. They're getting punished again on this one. Nouns.
They're just getting caught on these side lanes. Moo in particular, constantly. Like, Gunner still only has the 1 death, but I mean, Moo now it's 2 or 3 times in a row. They're finding him, and Hector's Chronos just they're not working. Into this Donald every time.
What they can get here. There's Gunner and the 2 supports set out. They have the overgrowth.
They've got Chrono at the ready too.
They want to get K1 involved. He's thinking about it.
I just feel like
he's close to his Manta.
He's all close to Manta and close to 20, kind of. Like, it feels like for him, he probably wants to wait for a little bit more of a timing. His damage still feels very lackluster on this voice until he has those 2 timings. Or the 20 in particular.
Yeah, they need Gunner to be in position with the E-Blade and the Illuminate, and they also ideally need to have eyes and control on Chalice. You know, the Solar Guardian coming in each and every time. Just a bit too much to deal with, especially how when you got the level 3 Solar online. K1.
He'll live.
To jump away, but it's going to cost him the BKB charge. But Solar Guardian, it is out, so a little bit of a cooldown to play with in mind for nouns.
Chalice also got Paladin Sword, by the way, so probably the best pickup he could have found there. Even more healing.
Tower's under attack.
And active, look at this, immediately top. I think they saw Moo for a quick second up here. They're instantly looking for the setup onto him.
Go to the Dream Coil. E-Blade's going to be thrown out here in an attempt to keep him safe for the right clicks of Chalice.
Radiant's
They're up to buy time. No, even a bash coming in on that last hit from Chalice. Moo taken out again.
It really is. The last 10 minutes, they're so faster on the map. Anyone that they see is getting set up on it. For now, they're just not finding the connection. Actually, it's going completely opposite way. The Chronos just aren't doing much of anything, and that's the man to kill.
That is indeed Ultimate Orb taken out of the game for a couple of minutes with that courier snipe.
Yeah, these silences. With BKB on cooldown to 40 seconds, it feels like they know exactly where he is. Look at this. Before he even walks toward the Ancients, they're setting up onto him.
Chalice.
Got Somnus near him, too. They're
in with the swing of the hammer, the bash comes out. K1 is getting punched up, and they're able to take it down. They take him out, not a chance to jump away. BKB was still on cooldown for 20 seconds as well.
Radiant's middle tower's under attack.
K1 is, they really just have his number in this game. This series in particular, nothing is going his way at all.
Yeah, I mean, last game on the PL, at least he sort of got to avoid the action and hit creep. This time around, he can't avoid them at all. They're hunting him down. They're finding him very successfully.
Well, he is a void, but you can't avoid it at all. There's too much stun. Like you said, too much stun, too much silence, too much control. It's been dream plays really coming out, and the itemization too. Like these multiple blink daggers and stuff like that to get on these heroes, as we're seeing, it's working perfectly.
I mean, Low's going to be huge. Even if you catch this CK in the
you don't have the damage.
You're not killing him now. This overwhelming blink, about 1,000 gold away. He's going to have like 4,500 HP soon.
And we haven't even really gotten to see the fruition of like the multiple different saves. We've only really seen the Solar Guardian save. They still have the Inkswell save. They still have the Snowball saves potential too, if even necessary, which so far has not been needed. But now we're kind of in a reminiscent point of that last game where they have this massive lead, the damage is lackluster, and K1 is still behind.
You see done on Chalice as well.
Gee.
Insane amount of physical coming out. 14 stacks on the desk, so he'll go. Look to treat himself towards an overwhelming blink as well next.
Do you see his level as well too? Look, if you just look at the levels overall in the game, look at Chalice. 22, and then you see the carries all the way down below. Having a remarkable game on this dawn.
Smoke up for nouns.
FY. Get punished here.
They'll find him.
But he buys his components, and he actually has a full Aghanims finished up. So now they have really fun plays they can actually do. We've got Coil with an Aghanims kick too. Let's see what Nouns can do with this moment here. It's a Roche up, but they don't have the damage for Roche.
And they want to find something more than just a support kill, but already Azure are setting up around this area.
Thomas is in with the gem.
It's not easy for Nouns to fight this, despite the fact that they have the numbers.
Oh, Low has an ED rune as well too. He's kind of low mana though. on the CK.
So any illusions out, maybe seeing if you can bait some sort of reaction from nouns.
Seconds on Tusk. You see the Grim, moves in.
Oh, they hit with him. KB trying to take something down, they'll get it. K1, low for the jump, Low's going to turn everyone's move. Bash comes out with a charge by move. Bash is in for K1, is he focusing down the CK? Off the chrono, does he have the damage?
He does no damage.
Nowhere close, the Solar Guardian's out. K1 has to back off, and now Nouns, they're on the retreat. Somnus in with the chase down. Jumps forward, looks towards finding Lelis in the tree line. Gunner's able to BKB TP out, he'll get away.
Oh, and he tickled him. Not level 20 yet on the Void, but even if he has attack
Even if
speed,
he was.
the damage, I mean, he does a Vindicator's Axe. This CK was getting hit for literally 0 damage. And now Roche quickly gonna go their way. He literally did 0 damage. And there was a Donald coming in as well, too.
It's going to take quite some mistakes here from Azure
yeah.
8 for Nouns to have the opportunity to take them in a team fight. 25-12, 16k lead. Aegis, I mean, it almost feels like Low doesn't really even need the Aegis,
It
but
really
he takes it anyway. There's no way he's dying even to watch this game. Beyond that earlier.
Beyond the early one.
Yeah, just the one side, but from this point now onwards, how on earth do you kill this Chaos Knight?
His middle tower looks to be
Who knows? I mean, 20 on Void has been hit, but as we're seeing, yeah, he's still just so far behind. He needs another item. And he doesn't have... The thing is, too, he doesn't have an enabler. He doesn't have a buff for the Void. His Moo again.
It's been found.
They keep finding him.
The BKB off, but it doesn't do anything for him there. Another charge down the drain.
Overwhelming physical damage. Down the mid lane low. I still can't believe he's not even level 20 on CK, and like Chalice is actually almost level 24.
Smokes up there, ready for the jump into the base.
FY's ready to kick people out.
He is. If he gets his eyes on Gunner, he may just go for it. Gunner, keep his distance away from the outskirts of the base, making sure that that sort of jump play cannot occur.
They could potentially get the double jump too, right? They can get the blink coil into the kick, so immediately stunning them as they get kicked out. Now it has to be very careful how much they step up. They can't even de-ward this off ward. They know it's there, but they can't step up toward it.
20 seconds till chrono, but as we've seen, that hasn't really mattered the last few times.
Trying to slow him down. Punch, the kick. They found the Void. K1, put it outside the base.
Let's see what he does to get out of this one. He's going to answer. BKB. And it might still get in. The Bash is there. He'll drop
Oh,
the
no.
chrono. He's caught by the Soulbind.
They're jumping in. Lowe's in.
He's in with the stun. He's got the two, and the K1 will manage to time walk out in time. So now they're able to save the Void.
They've used all 3 BKBs on now already though. Full BKBs just to reset, not to get any kill.
Hello, get back over the push onto the tier 3 down bottom now.
Look at the damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Right, he's taking time straight to one for the side breaker. Boo's gone in an instant.
Oh, the damage.
Fear out. Solid one onto the two of them. Gives them a chance to take down FY. Something to be found. Moo knocking back Chalice.
Careful, Moo.
He did buy back for this one. They've got the silence upon him. Chalice alone. They're chasing Moo down. There's another buyback one this time coming out from Azure Ray with FY. Azure Ray, they turn. They take him out a second time. He's out for 9.
Gunner's son.
The base they go. K was able to remove the silence in time. Gunner will be able to blast back low. He's in the space to reset and survive, but now just the 4 of them against the 5 of Azure Ray, and still the Aegis on low.
They can't get it off of him. They don't have the damage. They keep just dispel healing him.
They just can't push them off the barracks.
And they have nothing. They use their chrono, they use their BKBs. K1's like, I have no purpose in being there. I'm gonna go hit some creeps, guys. Good luck.
I always like seeing Radiant's
Bottom racks.
Well, they might just keep going. They know everything's been used.
Yeah, they don't need to back off.
Radiant's middle
Doesn't
barracks.
matter that they don't have their ults here, Azure Ray. They're across the board with the lead that they have.
I mean, they have full items being delivered. A full Satanics coming out from Chalice, and I think a full Octarine also for the Puck. They're looking to stick around. 90 seconds on Aegis. How long on Chrono? 30 seconds. The BKBs are coming back up for Nouns, but they need absolutely everything.
Should they have one more fight in them now? 25k lead here, 37 minutes in. Able to last a little longer than game 1 now, but still. Not a fun spot for them to be here. Being here in this game too.
They can't get low at all. He just continues to be like full HP. Continues the siege. K1's getting back, moves respawning. This is the last hurrah.
Can they even push them back a little bit?
This top tower is about to be Radiant's top trouble.
In with the charge move. Trying to start something, but Ray Thomas needs to dance around behind him. K1 will get the Chrono drop down. It is on to challenge. They're putting punches in there. He's going to be able to protect the challenge until the light fire. They'll finish it with the Illuminator. Turnover towards FY. They've got the corner around, but he's got the snowball. Turning over towards K1. K1 trying to back away, but he's caught by the sideline. Time walks back up.
Getting out. FY dies.
Taking out the two of them. Oh, he's still hitting the barracks. He just wants to get the job done, and he'll find it.
Under his goes another.
And his team's died below. He doesn't care. He's looking for objectives. They've lost three, but him, Somna's still alive. The jump play working. K1 needs right there to protect the back. The time walk is going to lead. And he survives. They're taking low at the once.
Radiant's middle
So they can go for round two. And Couch there moves in on top of it with the charge. Hamson setting up as well. They've got the control. Do they have the damage? Third turning. Somna jumps in with the orb across towards Moon. For Janssen on the back line. Janssen staying hidden in the trees.
It's a 2 versus 5. Well, 2 versus 4 right now. K1's coming.
He breaks there as well. Charge forward. Janssen is slowly dying. Will fall. Look at the knockback here with the ultimate. Surrounded completely. They bring low down. It's a defense. It's a hold from now.
It's a good hold. They must have kind of known maybe perhaps if the gold was spent too, because they killed Chalice. If Chalice hadn't spent on his Satanic, he would have had buyback to be able to join back in there. Then maybe it's a different story, but good kills nonetheless. Gunner gets some big cleanup ones, but Raxes, a lot of them have fallen off.
It's just that range Rax on the top lane standing between themselves and Mega Creeps. The damage still surely done by Azure, but a little bit of a slowdown. Now they keep the game going.
And yeah, you see there Chalice, no buyback because he spent on his full Satanic there, right? So good Chrono, they get the finish up onto him, and then they have the numbers, but good God, they have 4 or 5 heroes versus 2 for what, 20, 30 seconds, and it takes them some time to still bring down the CK.
It's the beginning of something.
Beginning of something, but need a couple more of those to be able to really feel comfortable for now.
K1 did manage to get his Skadi done, and
Okay.
pretty much well on the way to having the Bionic complete.
Hey, that's a pretty big deal. Now he's actually maybe going to do some damage in these fights. As we're seeing, it's still mostly Gunner doing the majority of these damage in these fights. Small answers, and Gunner actually also finding himself his timeless relic. Excuse me. A lot more damage he's going to be able to kick off inside of these fights, and ooh, the Nullifier also too. His incredible cast range that you get, of course, from Spirit Form.
I mean, Gunner definitely being the solid rock that the team needs. Just the one death this game. Outside of that, not caught at all.
Still very difficult for them, but inching their way back in.
I mean, they can hold and they can certainly push these waves out. Even if they do get Mega Creep, they've got ways to deal with the creeps.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the power of the Spirit Breaker always, right? Roche, on down about 50 seconds. 25, first one has been hit. Second one also almost there. Somnus is about to have his ready, and he also is committing it as gold, it looks like, too. So the buybacks are definitely missing there from the side of the Azure heroes.
Yeah, Bloodthorn done on low.
But they're just going in. I mean, they just want to take out this Rax. They want the Megas.
It's only going to take a little bit of a push to get this range Rax. They're trying to heal it up here with the living armor.
Clip 20 seconds. And they hold it a little bit longer for that to come back up. Refresher on the Spirit Breaker.
Okay. Moon really ready to go. If he can get in and survive, it's going to be a lot of very annoying control. Azure going to be getting bashed around, charged, and knocked about all over the place. They've got pretty solid team fight now. Yeah.
They have to find Chalice. I still think he still seems to be the biggest problem. Kill him at least the once, but he should have buyback soon. Chalice gets caught.
I mean, he's going to get caught in the corner immediately.
No buyback on him.
And they're taking him out for 2 minutes.
He's 200 short.
Caught on the front lines there, and immediate reactions from K1, no hesitation, dropping down that Chrono, absolutely worth it. Every single time you find this Stormbreaker, you're dropping the Chrono immediately.
Yeah, a perfect catch. And yeah, it was 200 gold for buyback, so pretty ideal that they do get that set up onto Somnus. Sees Yamson.
Godlike.
Should get him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Play burst is there, godlike still for Somnus. Be able to take the Torment on top of it.
Somnus level 25 has been hit, that gigantic waning rift. We're going to start seeing that also be problems. I mean, we've talked so much about Chalice, a lot about Low. Somnus also, of course, on his bug. 9-0-13. He is an absolute beast. I'm sure he's probably one of the highest damage in this game with all this that he's been able to do, so.
Yeah, both drafts, he's managed to find himself on an excellent hero for the state of the game, and He's really pushing it to its full potential here.
Yeah, and him and Gunner, top of that damage. Gunner's actually ahead of it though, which is, I would say, pretty damn impressive.
Definitely a bit of a shake-up for Azure. They weren't able to get the mega creeps as cleanly as they were definitely hoping for.
Yep.
A slowdown in the plan.
Losing Chalice back-to-back. Now it's feeling quite a bit better, because now also, maybe they can sneak their way outside of the base. Perhaps look to contest this Roche. 80 seconds until it will be respawning. Leaving the gem inside it to scout. Why he'll grab it. Looks like they actually want to look for a fight here. Chalice respawning in 12. Getting themselves that ward's vision prepped out here.
It's the smoke. Buybacks will be very important at this stage.
How do they want
Most certainly see some immediate ones if possible, but at the moment still 3 of nouns short on the money for their own buybacks.
And literally only a Treant Protector has buyback, right? Chalice, I imagine he really wants to finish this, because as we see, the priority is to chrono this Dawn. So I'd imagine he wants to try to get that little bit extra of farm, but right now Roche has everything on their minds.
Seconds until we'll see that back up.
It's gonna be right around that time where it shifts. Will they be able to kill it in time? Got about 30 seconds to kill it when it does spawn. They have a lot of minus armor and stuff.
Visibility.
Waves, much better position.
Maybe not in good enough a position though to go for Roche
I don't
themselves.
think so.
They're probably going to be held around the base. With this bottom wave that's got shoved in by Azure. So Azure likely to get the space they need to take this Roche down very quickly. And then get things back on track to look towards taking that final rain tract away from now.
They should, yeah, they'll be able to finish. So Aghanim's will be getting picked up here.
Maybe Chalice. Maybe Chalice. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's the
Give it
best.
to Chalice.
Versus the Void. Now he can actually just play further back. Now instead of actually playing like so far up, he can make his ways.
Gonna try and make an aggressive play, Tom. Johnny forces it with Somnus and Chalice. Move. Is he able to get away from this? Charges there. Oh, he's getting out.
He's actually gonna let.
getting out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Somnus. Oh, he's hunting from though. TP's over towards the midway.
Oh, 2 seconds on the blink.
Attempting to close the gap on Move, but Move, he is away. Nice escape there, Space Maid here.
Now they must know. I mean, their Ray probably knew, but there you see immediately he does not have the Dream Coil Pierce's debuff immunity, right? Because otherwise it would have been the case where he gets the catch. So, I mean, they should have known that he had the Waning Rift anyway from the way he's been playing. More 25s being hit. Void has now gotten it as well, too. Backtrack's online.
K1 spending up. It's not going to be a man that's saving for buyback. He wants to go all in to get this refresher all done.
Okay. He has to be a little cautious of his positioning in the next few moments, but I don't blame him for going for the spending in this type of game.
And there it is. Refresher all complete for the Void. Kill as well has the 25 with the backtrack. It's not an easy push for Azure, despite the 30,000 gold advantage they have. There's still absolutely a chance for Nouns to turn this.
Have to get pretty damn good chronos though. They have to still be able to protect Gunner. Gunner, he actually is short of the buyback.
Going all in here now. Make sure they can have everything possible to hold here on the
kick out.
The kickback's there.
Hey, one.
They're in with the stop. The stop again comes to the one.
He's not. Oh no, Hector.
And with the money spent, no buyback as mentioned. We'll see Moo try and recover things. He charges across. Will make
Big shot.
down F5. Buyback comes out for Janssen immediately. Move with the BKB as he heads away as low. Tends to chase down the Spirit Breaker. So then we get the fallback. The BKB comes to an end. Low drags it back. The E-Blade's there. Gunner trying to save Moo to bail him out of this. Gunner, he's able to get back to base. Moo, can he get away? He cannot. Low drags him back, finishes him off. But buyback to come out from Moo. Charge forward. Full position thrown down onto Low. Another kickback. Gets Moo out of the fountain. Back into the reaches of Low and Jianming. As Moo silenced, taken out. Without these two cores, no buybacks on them. The space will be there for Azure to move on to the tier 4.
Somnus again in. Another kickback.
He's not going to find it this time. Just get caught by the roof. If they've got the damage with the E-Blade, they have. Take out FY.
Below ending this.
He's getting focused. Gunner's caught outside of the base. He has buyback. He's going to try and nuke them down here with the Illuminate, but the creeps are onto the Ancient. Low continue to try and close it. Another kill from Gunner. But Chalice, the buyback's there. Solar Guardian straight into the heart of Now. Straight to their fountain. Sweeps it with a hammer. They're all going down. Now just left to Lelis on his own here. The last one with buyback. They have a full. He's got a fin. They're trying their best now, but it's not good enough. And Ray onto the Ancient. GG is called. Azure take this series 2-0.
Damn, pretty convincing too. This majority of this game they had absolutely in the bag. They're looking so confident, and honestly, I'm loving the way that they're playing. All three cores are having amazing games every time. That's what it's feeling like so far here. Somnus, I mean, we talk so much about Chalice and about Low, but Somnus ends up 13-0 and 17.
Ooh, he had quite the series, not just the game alone.
Series.
Somnus on his mid performances. He just knows what to play. They know what to pick him. You get him on the good stuff. He doesn't mess up. He delivers. Then hit fogged.
Yeah, and all it takes is one slip up there too. Nouns making slow by small, these tiny little recoveries in the game. One mess up from Hector. Forgets for a second about the kickback versus Husking. Bam, gets the lead in the game. Absolutely. Decided right there.
You can't forget about FY. He'll know how to close the games up with those sort of catches, those sort of setups. A better attempt from Nouns than game two, but as we say, they will be knocked down to the lower bracket. Azure moving on, and very much in a fashion where we can imagine that Azure